Kate confirmed Prince George and Princess Charlotte to attend late Queen's funeral for closure. Prince George and Princess Charlotte have not been seen in public since the death of their beloved great-grandmother, the Queen. Lately, it has been reported that Kate Middleton and Prince William's two eldest children will follow their parents into Westminster Abbey at their great-grandmother's state funeral. King Charles III and the other three children of Queen Elizabeth II will be joined by the Prince and Princess of Wales, Prince George, Prince Charlotte, Prince Harry and Meghan, among several others, in walking in the procession behind the Queen's coffin at her funeral on Monday, according to the order of service released Sunday night by Buckingham Palace. The funeral is set to start at 6 a.m. Eastern Time. At 10:30 p.m. local time, the queue of mourners was closed to new entrants so that all the mourners would have a chance to pay their respects before the funeral began. To be specific, Prince George and Princess Charlotte are set to have a special role at their great-grandmother's funeral. While George and Charlotte will travel to Windsor for the committal service in St. George's Chapel in Windsor afterwards, they will not be in the procession. Based on historical precedent, the Prince and Princess, who are second in line and third in line for the throne respectively, are too young to be attending such a solemn official event. They did not attend the funeral of their great-grandfather, Prince Philip, Duke of Edinburgh, in April, although because of the COVID pandemic, there were strict guidelines for how many people could attend the ceremony. The youngest member of the royal family to attend an official funeral in recent history appears to be Princess Beatrice of York, who was only 12 years old at the memorial service for her great-grandmother, Queen Elizabeth, the Queen's mother, on March 30th, 2002. The royal children were seen publicly several times during the Platinum Jubilee, but an occasion of this kind is obviously very different. These siblings will follow right after their parents, Prince William and Kate Middleton. As for Prince Louis, who has been known to draw attention with his wild antics, we're told the 4-year-old is not attending due to his young age. The Princess of Wales, 40, previously told mourners that their three children were doing well after the loss of their great-grandmother. She said they were keeping things as normal as possible for the children. She says the children were settling in well to their new school, and Kate was grateful for the support. I joked I had to be quick because I had to do the school run, and she said she was heading back to London to do it as well. George and Charlotte have had a greater place in the spotlight over the past year. For example, they took part in the Trooping the Color for the first time in June. The royal children will be amongst 500 foreign dignitaries, including President Biden and First Lady Jill Biden, to pay tribute to the late monarch. Before the service, the tenor bell will be tolled every minute for 96 minutes, reflecting the years of the Queen's life. The Dean of Westminster, the Very Reverend Dr. David Hoyle, will say in the bidding, "Here, where Queen Elizabeth was married and crowned, we gather from across the nation, from the Commonwealth and from the nations of the world, to mourn our loss, to remember her long life of selfless service." A member of the public also claimed that despite the strange circumstances, their mother, the Princess of Wales, has explained that they have begun to settle in nicely with new school and new friends. The three siblings had an orientation day on the 7th of September before officially starting the school the following day. Prince Louis has started in reception class in the pre-prep, and George and Charlotte have joined Year 5 and Year 3 respectively.